أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Now, in this lesson, I'm going to speak about something very important to understanding the Qur'an. And this is related to the word kitaab, which is commonly translated as book. Now, it will be important to note actually that in the Qur'an, the word kitaab does not mean book. The book we know today did not exist in the time of the revelation of the Qur'an. So the question is, what does kitaab actually mean? And this is where it gets a bit more complicated, because kitaab can have a number of meanings that we'll try to explain in this lesson, inshallah. So this is a reference from a classical dictionary, and what the dictionary is saying is that the word kitab is originally a verbal noun, and a verbal noun denotes an action without a time frame. When we talk about the act of writing, that's a verbal noun. But then it goes on to say, ثم سمي المكتوب فيه كتابا. This noun, kitab, was actually used for that which is written. So for example, a scroll. Back in the old days, they had a scroll. And when they actually used to write in the scroll, that would be referred to as kitab. So you can think of it similar to modern books today, because they are also writings. So that's one aspect of this word, kitab. Now, for example, here we have this sentence, katabahu. He wrote it. But we'll actually find out that this three-letter root, the kaf, the ta, and the ba, denotes other meanings, such as, so we could actually translate this as, he prescribed it, he recorded it, he decreed it, he appointed it. Now, the question is, what meaning does kitab have? This obviously depends on the context and other grammatical considerations. So, by extension, if we talk about kitab as something written, it could be something that is written, that is prescribed, that is recorded, that is decreed, that is appointed. That's another aspect to the word kitab. Another one is the following, and I've spoken about this aspect in a series I have, and I go into a lot of detail about this. But actually, when we have the word kitab, and then we put the alif lam in front, the definite article, there are actually many meanings associated with this alif lam. And the most common one that we're taught in basic grammar to denote a specific entity, something specific. So a specific writing, a specific decree. It can also refer to a specific type of writing as well. So for example, inspired writing. For example, we say Ahlul Kitab, which is normally translated as people of the book, the Jews and Christians. That's not a very good translation, because when al-kitab is used in reference to Ahlul Kitab, it's referring to a specific type of writing, revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now just finally, we've spoken about kitab being a masdar, or a verbal noun. We have another masdar, kitabatun, with a ta marbota. That also means writing. So what's the difference between these? Now if you go more deeper into the Arabic language, and we talk about masdar patterns, there is actually a difference between these two, which I talk about in my lessons regarding the masdar. So that's pretty about that. وصلى سيد محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.